In February 2011, I want you to go and verify what I'm saying. The Nigerian government, Federal Republic of Nigeria, sued the Iranian Revolutionary Corps. That is the Iranian regime military. The Iranian regime military. These people that US is now fighting. Nigeria government sued them February 2011 for conspiring to import weapons to terrorists. I saw how Arise News gripped Israeli ambassador during their confrontation, not interview. But the Iranian ambassador was there. They never asked him any question. They never asked him that Nigeria sued your people. Some of your people are declared wanted for importing weapons to Nigeria. The Arise News fails to ask these questions. I want you to verify everything I'm telling you. Currently, we are having Hamas operation, Al-Aqsa flood in Nigeria. The banner is flooding in the northern Nigeria. This is a high and red alert terrorism association and operation. The Arise News refused to ask these questions. They were petting this man. I want to let you know that the Arise News have chosen paths. They have chosen the side that they want to align to. But there is no problem about that. So let us analyze, the outing of the Iranian ambassador on Arise News. Stay with me. Evening of Sunday, March 8 is today, 2026. Good evening, everyone. It's just looking as if Arise News is trying to be biased. The Iranian ambassador came to grant interview. That is the policy of Arise News. If somebody come to allege something or say something against you, they have to invite you to come and counter what the person says. That is the right of reply. So the Arise News gave the Iranian ambassador a right to reply, Mr. Freeman, the Israeli ambassador who came to the Arise News to say that Iran is sponsoring terrorism globally and also in Nigeria. So after, the Arise News crew, especially Rufai Hosseini, gripped the Israeli ambassador, I was expecting that when the Iranian ambassador will be on the show, that they are still going to do the same thing to him. But first of all, they changed the crew members to, the ladies out there to ask the man question. And I was expecting 3 major questions that the Arise News should have put onto Iranian ambassador, because that is the main issue why so many Nigerians are angry at this moment. Now, let me tell you, I want you to go and verify this thing I'm just going to say. Nigeria sued the Iranian Revolutionary Corps for importing weapons to terrorists in Nigeria. Maybe you are hearing it first from me. Goodluck administration regime. Yeah. The Goodluck administration regime, they sue the Iranian Revolutionary Corps members for importing weapons to terrorists in Nigeria. That is the first question I was expecting the crew to ask this man. Okay, you are here to defend the allegation of the Israeli ambassador. Though we have some evidence against you, can you please tell us what happened in the year 2010, 2011, 2009, when Iran was shipping weapons to Nigeria? United Nations was in Nigeria to investigate the weapon shipment, and the Goodluck administration sued the Iranian Revolutionary Corps, this same group that the European Union designate as terrorist organization. That is the first question I was expecting. Like, what is wrong with these people? Like, you people are losing your credibility. Because I saw the way you gripped Israeli ambassador asking all sort of things. It was a confrontation, not interview. But towards this man, you saved the whole question you're supposed to ask. And that is number 1. Number 2, what is the relationship between the Iranian regime and the Hamas? Because the proof is there. We have the proof. The Iranian Islamic regime are arming Hamas, are giving them money. They don't hide it. They boast with it. In fact, it's one of their credit they give themselves. Now, Hamas is carrying out one terrorism operation called Al-Aqsa flood. This operation led to the October 7 massacre of so many Israeli and Americans in Israel. And this Al-Aqsa flood, the poster has flooded over northern Nigeria, including schools in Nigeria. What do you have to say about these operations? That is the second question. Because there is an allegation that you are sponsoring terrorism. And the evidence is there. Nigeria have sued you. You imported weapon. 2 entered Nigeria. 1 was intercepted. I'm talking about massive ship of those of ammunitions. Now, Hamas operation are already in Nigeria. What do you have to say about this? Maybe the man will explain and explain and explain. Because if you want to lie, another question will come out. Maybe he will try to deny that, Hamas, yes, Hamas is our militant. We are using it to fight against Israel, but we do not possess any threat in Nigeria. But the same operation you are using against Israel, you brought it to Nigeria. I want you people to open your eyes, people in Nigeria. These people have come to destroy our homes. We are not going to sleep and allow this thing to happen. Okay? So I saw these people were just painting words with this man. This man was, talking the crucial questions, the important questions they are supposed to ask him. They did not ask him. So I've come to admit that Arise News are biased. They have chosen side. Yes, they have chosen side. They choose to support a regime that is shipping ammunition to Nigeria. They choose to support a regime who is arming Hamas terrorists that have flooded Nigeria with the Operation Al-Aqsa flood. If you can't do investigation as powerful as Arise News is, Arise News and Channels Television now and TVC News to say are the three most powerful television stations in Nigeria. If you can't do investigation, who do you expect to do investigation for you? The terrorism banner and operation of Hamas is flooding up in northern Nigeria. Training children. You have not done investigation. You are asking Iranian ambassador question, and you are just trying to paint words. So this is what I know, not what I hear. I am telling you what is going on currently in Nigeria. Hamas operations are in Nigeria, and Iran are the ones sponsoring this terrorism act in Nigeria. The proofs are there. Iran never denied that they are not the ones sponsoring Hamas. They boast with it. Hamas is their militant. Then why bringing the operation to Nigeria? That is the question. Why bringing the operation to Nigeria? What do you have to say about the weapon shipment to Nigeria? Nigeria sued the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. Do you understand that any Iranian Revolutionary Guard in Nigeria is illegal and is up for an arrest? Arise News, do you realize this? What do you know about Iran? I saw Rufai trying to say Iranian regime, they have the power to possess they have their right to possess nuclear weapon. No problem. May Nigeria go possess nuclear weapon. May them bomb them. The reason why Iran can never have a nuclear weapon is because that regime, I'm calling it former regime already, they said that their supreme leader can only hear from God and anything Allah says is final. So what if they wake up, they say, like they have been saying, that Allah gave them mandate to wipe away Israel. And once they have nuclear weapon, is the best way to wipe away Israel. Do you understand it? This is not about international law or any law. Iran, they had a law, a constitution. When the regime hijacked power, they canceled the constitution and uphold Sharia law. And someone is there trying to, psycho condition people and to forget about the atrocities of Iran in Nigeria. Now, the last thing I'm going to say, I'm not happy. And you know me, I don't hide my feelings. If I like this, I will say it out. If I don't like this, I will say it out. The last thing I'm going to say about this interview is that for the first time in the history of the world, for the first time, Iranian ambassador carried out another lie. That lie is Takia. They said they want to help Nigeria to fight terrorism. Iran has never promised any nation in the world that they are going to help them to fight terrorism. Do you know why? They are #1 terror sponsor. Verified. So that is the reason why they don't tell anybody we are going to help you to fight terrorism. Iran is the only country that doesn't deny many things in the Quran. Like Allah has given us mandate to fight the infidels and wipe them out. Iran, the Shiite Muslims in Iran, they don't hide it for you. The Sunni Muslims, Saudi Arabia, and so many people will tell you that, no, we are for peace. But Iran will tell you, no, we are not for peace. Like, they tell you what they want. That is Iran for you. So, Iranian ambassador trying to tell Nigeria that they will help them to fight ammunition, to fight terrorism. I want to ask, is it the ammunition you imported for terrorists you are going to use to fight the terrorism? I'm asking. Or is it the Hamas operation going on right now in northern Nigeria you are going to use to fight the terrorism? If you don't understand anything I'm saying, ask me question. Okay? You can ask me question. My email is on the bio there, on my bio. Ask me question. Let me give you evidence. Let me open your eyes more about Nigeria. All these things are going on. Our news media, all of them are there in Abuja and Lagos, waking up to the studio and talking through their emotions without fact. Anyway, it is what it is. What I'm trying to say is that Iran, we have your files. The atrocities you have committed in Nigeria before. It's not Okocha Happy Mased that sued you people. It was Federal Republic of Nigeria that sued the Iranian Revolutionary Guards. This is what you people don't know, but I'm bringing it to you for you to be aware of the danger Iran posed to Nigeria. The governor of Bauchi State, I saw him. He was having an agreement with Iran, whether it's an agricultural agreement, all those things. Nigeria has been divided into two. We have two interests. Some people love Iran and their everything. People believe in Sharia. And that is why I have been clamoring that Nigeria should be able to advise themselves for good, for the sake of our future. We can remain brothers across the border. Divide this country into different, if you like, into 100 places. Nobody cares. As far as people stop dying. Boko Haram are killing people every day. They said they want a Sharia state. So, for over 20 years, Nigeria have been fighting Boko Haram, but they did not succeed. They didn't succeed for over 20 years. They didn't succeed. So, how do you come to believe that one day, maybe by soldiers shooting gun, they'll be able to, for what? Do you know the kind of gun these people are using? All those Turkish machine gun? Uncountable rounds. Don't you see the video of the battle between what is it called? This Boko Haram and the Nigerian soldiers? Don't you see the battle between both of them? So that is the situation there. We must be able to choose the one that suits us. So he said that we choose to people. It is interesting anyway, just its agenda. So he said that those people now choose to be with people who do something that are similar to them. Then let them align with their interests. I don't have problem with that. And that is the reason why I want all this killing to stop. If Boko Haram wants so things, if it is only Borno State, I know that we have so many Christians as well in Borno State. I know that, there is no doubt. So if it is only Borno State, they can just align them to one particular place in that Borno State. If it is a Bauchi State, you can divide Bauchi State into two. You can divide Borno State into two. These people be this side, these people be on this side. Okay? Then, the people who are not, agreeing with the Boko Haram can go and have their allies, strong allies that could defend them. Yeah. It is good that the battle is happening, like everybody have freedom and the right to defend themselves, than to be in one Nigeria where Nigeria can never defend you. Nigeria can't defend you. If the military could not defend themselves, after seeing the terrorists coming on CCTV, I'm just telling you on CCTV, they saw the terrorists coming on CCTV. They put on calls to the Air Force. They put on calls to the Air Force. They put on calls to the aviation group of the Nigerian Army. They denied them help. And Boko Haram came, slaughtered more than 40 soldiers according to the record. Okay? Slaughtered them. I saw the video. I couldn't behold it. Like, you could see someone on the finger like this. The neck will be here. Like, everything scattered. You can't even recognize who is who. What kind of weapon are these people using? It's like a weapon of mass destruction. It's like Boko Haram is using Ogbunigwe. Weapon of mass destruction. And people are trying to twist the narrative that people who are sponsoring all these people, both in Nigeria and their international backup, that they don't pose threat to Nigeria. No problem. It is what it is. Let us be watching and understanding the way things are going. But for Nigeria, we're already in a deep trouble, a very big one. And that trouble is not going to leave Nigeria the same. It's a promise.